Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mahmud said that he had heard Itban bin Malik, who was present with Allah's apostle in the battle of Badr, saying, I used to lead my people at Bani Salim in the prayer, and there was a valley between me and those people. Whenever it rained, it used to be difficult for me to cross it to go to their mosque. So I went to Allah's apostle and said, I have weak eyesight, and the valley between me and my people flows during the rainy season, and it becomes difficult for me to cross it. I wish you would come to my house and pray at a place so that I could take that place as a praying place. Allah's apostle said, I will do so. So Allah's apostle and Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu came to my house in the next morning after the sun had risen high. Allah's apostle asked my permission to let him in, and I admitted him. He did not sit before saying, Where do you want us to offer the prayer in your house? I pointed to the place where I wanted him to pray. So Allah's apostle stood up for the prayer and started the prayer with takbir, and we aligned in rows behind him. And he offered 2 rakat and finished them with taslim, and we also performed taslim with him. I detained him for a meal called khazir, which I had prepared for him. Khazir is a special type of dish prepared from barley flour and meat soup. When the neighbor got the news that Allah's apostle was in my house, they poured it till there were a great number of men in the house. One of them said, What is wrong with Malik? For I do not see him. One of them replied, He is hypocrite and does not love Allah and his apostle. On that, Allah's apostle said, Don't say this. Haven't you seen that he said none has the right to be worshipped but Allah, for Allah's sake only? The man replied, Allah and his apostle know better, but by Allah we never saw him but helping and talking with the hypocrites. Allah's apostle replied, No doubt whoever says none has the right to be worshipped but Allah, and by that he wants the pleasure of Allah, then Allah will save him from hell. Mahmud added, I told the above narration to some people, one of whom was Abu Ayyub, the companion of Allah's apostle in the battle in which Abu Ayyub died, and Yazid bin Muawiyah was their leader in Roman territory. Abu Ayyub denounced the narration and said, I doubt that Allah's apostle ever said what you have said. I felt that too much, and I vowed to Allah that if I remained alive in that holy battle, I would go to Medina and ask Itban bin Malik if he was still living in the mosque of his people. So when he returned, I assumed ihram for Hajj or Umrah, and then I proceeded on till I reached Medina. I went to Bani Salim, and Itban bin Malik, who was by then an old blind man, was leading his people in the prayer. When he finished the prayer, I greeted him and introduced myself to him, and then asked him about the narration. He told that narration again in the same manner and he had narrated in the first time. Sahih Bukhari, Hadith number 1186.